Hi everybody, the Mature Simmer here. Welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. I'm playing here. The goals are relatively straightforward. I've been trying to get good enough to play in TGC tours. Not been getting any comments on the videos that I've been asking for, and at this point I know I'm getting really close to probably when it's going to start up. So at a minimum I'm probably going to start to try. So that's going to introduce another PGA Tour series to the channel. Remains to be seen how that'll work if I basically start replacing some of these with those. But given that I'm going to do pretty poorly, I would imagine, for who knows how long on that, I may or may not. They may just be like, hey, if someone wants to follow along with the fiasco of me trying over there, you'll be able to, but that this will still be the main focus of just trying to, to play and be a PGA Tour professional, and the ups and downs of what that is. I'm very close. I think I've got 1 or 2 more legendary fittings that I need to apply to get all my clubs fitted out. And then, of course, there's always still the option of, do I want to tweak them in any way? But the challenge, honestly, becomes, as I think through that, is that I'm likely focusing on what I think is important on most of the clubs, which really is the swing path and the timing. And there's not much then that impacts that anything else that I use that often that I'm not worried about, I guess. So I don't know that that would be anything I would look at. So maybe once I get the fittings done, other than, hey, I get one that's a few points higher if I don't have something maxed out, I might look at that. So, still continuing to try to beat John Rahm. Just really, really disappointed that I did not take care of him when I had the one opportunity in 20 or 25 events that I've been playing him. That's what it seems like. I don't know how accurate that is, but I've not come close again since then. He's just been running away, and I've been struggling. So, let's see what the Norwood Invitational brings.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Norwood Invitational is about to get underway. Pleased you could join us for this first-round action. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. Hello to Henny Koyak down on
Not
the
a good
course,
start, but at least somewhere on the fairway still.
Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Alright, I'm gonna try that.
When you have a nickname called Rombo, you better bring your A game, because if not, you're going to get absolutely
nicely hit.
over.
How close do we get? I didn't touch the roll, so that was the roll.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one.
Maybe a bit of a roll that way, so let's try to compensate. Oh no.
Is this gonna go in?
Wow. I think if I had enough power, I think it would have run through there.
Time to tee off at the second.
So yeah, my mechanics are decent, I would say. I'm not going to say they're spectacular. I've seen others that are like flawless all the time.
Wow.
But, you know, my path, my timing, that's what makes me think I can at least give it a go at TGC tours. You know, maybe I'm nuts, but we'll see. So I'm going to pull this back again because I keep like overhitting things. So I want to be careful with that. It was a weird pullback. Oh, I still like, wow, that went nuts. Almost in the next tee box there. Alright, so losing 30%, so that would take me down to 7 yards, so that's too much. Let's see, if I go to 1.5, that'll be 4.5, 11 yards. And then I am going to go ahead, I think, and back this off. Oh, it still ended up being a very fast and took off like crazy.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
Alright, looks like a good amount of movement. Let's make sure we hit it hard enough this time. Ah.
Just didn't drop.
And we're already
And down it goes.
in the plus
Let's head to the
category.
next.
2 holes in.
Unfortunately, heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole.
Alright, well this is far too much, so I'm going to hit this straight on. Although you can see the green rolling. Well, I don't know. Let me try that and see what happens.
Opting for the 3-wood.
Might be off.
Ooh, this would be handy if it could bounce right.
Well, it stayed on and got drawn back because of that flow that we saw. Oh, wow. Alright, well, I am going to compensate heavily for this. Too heavily.
Never up, never in, as they say, Rich.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the
Alright,
pace.
a little bit of movement.
Well, that hole's behind us.
That was
Water
pretty substantial
teeing off here at the
as
4th.
far as how it moved over. These are thin greens. I don't know these courses well enough yet. And that's honestly where I'm a little concerned, like with TGC Tours, because there's so many courses available,
Well, you hit a
which is
beauty,
partially why I love this game. There's just, I could probably never play the same course again. I think there's hundreds of them. So even with what I've got here, I'm at 170 episodes or getting close to that. If you figure a normal set of 4 rounds, that's 40 courses. That's it. I mean, again, I'm further than that because I've had way too many missed cuts, but okay. It's not going to go that far over. Well, 3 yards, that is probably right.
Playing within their comfort zone there.
Alright,
Bit of a struggle
this
on the
is
greens.
going to
Hopefully he
move.
can change it here.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Come on, straighten out. God, I did, but it didn't
Just a
move
short
back
putt
at all.
remaining here. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole.
Alright.
Teeing off here at the 5th.
And the good news is, unlike the last few rounds where I've it's taken me a few to get going, I'm not struggling that same way. 9-iron, this might work okay the way it sits.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Oh, a little too
Oh,
far
this
to
needs a
the
little right
left.
turn, Clyde.
And he's safely on the green.
So I will say the one
This putt,
thing
a chance
I've
to move inside the top 20 on the
really
leaderboard.
felt, and I've been kicking myself on, is I went quite a long time without playing. And I think that was a mistake.
Oh, I don't mind this
I
putt,
think
mate.
I've really struggled to get into any kind of flow
We're
again.
moving on. Let's
My
see what
initial
happens here
concern
on
was I had
6th.
so many episodes and I was getting so far ahead that I was like, well, let me back off a bit. But the problem became that I think I
Quite sure about the
lost
strike on that one.
the
He's
memory,
heading
the
towards
muscle
right.
memory.
Henny, I'm sure you've
And
got a
I
better
think I'm
look of that
starting to
line.
get
He's
better.
eyeing this up and he's pleased with what he's seeing. This is sitting nicely.
Because you can see, I mean, my swing path, my timing, it's a little bit better
shot there.
over the
Maybe
last
the
4 or
play there,
5.
5 strokes behind our leader.
Let's see. It's definitely going to go that way. Always a bit of a challenge here as to which way we want to go.
Oh,
Alright.
that's a great approach shot. And a chance to get
And it just then, I
even
feel
with
like
the
I
card
should have let it
with this
roll, and then
putt.
when I let it
They've
roll, it
got
ends up
this to get
this
into
far
a
on the
tie
other
with
side.
Rahm.
This just looks like it's really going to move. Nope. I went too
Oh, so
far again.
close.
Darn it.
An opportunity to make their par. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
It's crazy. I'm
Deep
one
into the front
stroke.
nine.
There's
Here
a
we are at
difference
the
of
seventh hole.
30 between an even and a +1. So what that tells me is this is pretty unforgiving on how
Nicely done.
the cut line will be for this. So I'm trying to not let that again get into my head and just screw with me and start making mistakes. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's exactly what I mean.
From around 210 yards.
I was just kind of in a mode, and then I started thinking and being deliberate, and it kills me every time I do that. Ooh, too fast.
That one looks to have come up short.
Oy, oy, oy.
Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Not taking enough.
Yeah, this
club
is
to
really
get
where
it
I
there.
should have been after 2.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par.
Let's see. Let me go to my flop that I enjoy. That'll be, again, 9 back. So that will take me right to 36, plus we're losing a few. With the roll, I think this is going to be good.
Ooh,
Look at
almost
that.
went
Look
in.
how far it went. And I bet if
Well, he
I
makes this one.
skittered
It's for
it
par.
back, it would have been bad. Okay, I think I don't have to do anything here. And that's wrong again.
Just missed.
Somehow
It's
it
just about 3
moves.
feet away. In she goes. Let's head to the next.
So
This hole is
falling in the
par
wrong
3.
direction again. Alright, I don't know why it's doing that. I'm going to gain a couple yards, but nothing like what this was thinking.
Going with the 7.
Oh boy, clear. Alright, at least it cleared.
Bit disappointing, that one.
That was
Second shot
disappointing.
here on the 8th.
Alright, so on the pitch, it just still seems a bit much here. Oh, that's too far.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here. This is huge from a
Oh,
mountain.
goodness.
Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
Come
Gee,
on.
that had a chance, didn't it? And this one will be for bogey.
They always have a chance.
Back-to-back bogeys here. Got to turn this momentum around.
2 bogeys.
And
in
now
a
I'm
row,
way
never
down
inside.
again.
Now playing a little defensively.
Not bad, not bad. We will take that one. Get past that really large bunker.
Lovely effort, that.
Alright, this
And
is
Henny,
only a
what's he
par
looking at
4,
here?
huh?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
You know what, I'm going to do that, but I'm going to hit it that way. I'm going to say it's going to move a tiny bit that way.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Alright, that should be
This one
good.
should find the
Nice.
surface. Good shot, this.
Now, if I can't
4 feet to the
birdie
cup.
this,
What a great opportunity
I'm in
here
trouble
for a look
then.
at a birdie.
alright.
And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately.
That
from
one's
his
key.
previous drop shot. Now
Because,
currently
yeah,
he's
otherwise
enjoying
John's
a
going
one
to
shot
run
lead.
off again.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves. A chance to keep it rolling.
Par 5 at the 10th. This hole is wide open. Tier high and let her fly.
Time for the second shot at the 10th.
Oh boy. Alright. So I can't... It's going to end up in the rough, so I guess I'll do this. It's probably still going to run too far. Alright. It was a good shot is the most important thing. No, it stayed.
Ah, absolutely flushed.
I don't look
And
very
here we
happy.
are with the third shot.
I look quite depressed there. I'm not sure why. Alright, so this is 44. So wait a minute. Because it's telling me... Oh, okay. don't know what I was doing there, because it was at 72. It's alright, 41. It's going to move a little bit that way. Too far? Yeah,
Nicely done.
not terrible, but...
Penny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Has to put this one downhill.
Oh my goodness. I just cannot get anything. I don't want to move it, because when I move it, I tend to make a mistake, but then I don't move it, and that happens. And it's not like I could really tell which way to move. I mean, I have to be honest. I'm not sure I would have known which way to go. Alright, I should... Ooh, there's a roll off there. Alright, thank goodness.
Great shot. Sitting at 2 over for the day.
Alright. 3 yards. Flat on, so we should be okay here.
Going with the 8-iron here.
A little too far to the right, and of course I didn't roll, so
Now that looked pretty good the whole
I don't know
way.
that it would have rolled very far.
This putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Alright, I am not going to move much, because I seem to be too far all the time. And I still... Alright,
Help your scorecard.
thank
Well
goodness.
hold.
I'm still too far to the left, but it was close enough there that it wasn't too
Sitting at
bad.
1 over for the day. On the tee of a par 3.
That's, again, a weird suggestion from the caddy. Because, yeah, this is more what I really need. So, an 8-iron.
Looks to have opted for
A
the
little
8-iron.
too far to the right, probably.
For a bounce here, preferably to
But
the left.
I didn't touch
That's
the roll.
inside the house of opportunity.
Played for
This one
that
here,
a bit.
This is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Come on, make it in.
Ooh,
Oh,
right
it
by the
lipped,
hole.
but did not
Putting for
fall.
par.
Darn.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
Ah, and Rom's still 4
Teeing
ahead
off
of
here
me.
On the 13th hole.
Alright, that's too far. So I guess that's why it was suggesting that. Oh boy. I was thinking too much, clearly.
I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it.
Oh
but
boy.
It doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice
Alright,
lie.
so let's see. We're going to go back. Not quite. This is probably what I need. It's not quite the 140, but it's going to be pretty close to that.
Opting for the 4-iron here.
Wow,
Let's see.
did this come out beautifully?
Alright, I'll take that one.
Attaboy. Good shot. Trying
Because
to
otherwise
get
it
to
would
even
be
par with
too
this putt.
much. Alright, if anything, it's just a little bit of a kick right off the blade. And that should be it. Come on.
That was a
Ah.
gallant attempt.
Unbelievable.
Putting for a par now. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
Yeah, except that Rom
hole
is
here is a par
killing me
4.
again. God, I'm so upset I didn't take him out when I had the chance. He is a formidable opponent. Oh, wow. That didn't quite go the way I
Still a chance to
wanted,
attack this hole for the
but
first
not
cut.
too bad. Alright, it's actually going to fall back some. This is going to move about there, plus a little bit more, so let's do that. Oh, the fast isn't going to help.
Yeah, oh no, this one's left.
Need to play their third.
Alright, we're going to just let it go, but I'm going to run it back a bit. Oh,
Well,
yes.
that's a ripper.
All right.
And that'll promote a good move up the standings.
Does that get me to even?
So after that hole,
Yes.
he's now up to even
All
with
right.
the card.
Wow,
And
John
after that good
Rahm.
play, moving up the leaderboard.
Come on, Rahm.
Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
I know you're good, but you're too good. What are the ones after that? I think there are 9 tiers of players in this game. It's only the 5th tier. Seems like it's going to be impossible.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
A little too far to the left again.
Bounce to the right here. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I really
little bit of
don't think this is
movement.
going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it can
No,
happen again.
it's going to be too far again.
Ooh, a
Oh,
couple of birdies on
got
the
lucky.
bounce. Look who's on a roll.
Got
That's
really
your
lucky.
momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
I keep seeing beach.
There
I
are
want to
7
think
shots
Pebble
behind
Beach in
after
my
that.
head, but
Here we
it's
have a long
obviously
par
not
4.
that.
It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Tough tee shot here. Bunkers left, water right. Find the fairway or else.
Alright,
Not a bad
can't
line,
do
this
much better than that.
But
Now
what
I
are we looking
forget.
at here, Henny?
Alright, so
I'd say he's
across
about
the water.
165 from this flag.
So I'm going to pull him back here, but he's only going about there. A little bit of a movement. Okay. It's as good as it's going to get.
Needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Alright, we got a good roll.
Not a bad
Not
play, that
terribly far.
one. This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard.
It's just a little bit. Just a little bit. Come on. Oh.
Steady now. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And there it is. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Now at the 17th hole.
Alright. That's
How
as
much
far
do you
as I
trust
can
your
get.
swing? Go for it, and only 327. Lay up. Bunkers right, water left.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Stay out of the water. I don't think it will.
And that one's headed to the drink.
Oh boy.
And here we are with
It's
the
about
third
as
shot.
good as I can do, so. Alright, so we're gonna lose a couple. Alright, let me try that. It should be alright.
That's a pretty handy shot.
Now hopefully I can
That's
just
an
put it
absolute
in.
Ripper.
Ooh.
What a shot.
This is a
Par
tough
putt
one.
awaits.
This is a tough
This is
one.
a good chance.
Alright, thank goodness.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold.
Like to
Currently 1 under.
keep my round. That would be good.
Let's head to the final
Alright,
hole of
Rom
this round.
lost one here on the
Difficult tee
18th.
shot, water
or
lurking
17th,
down the
so.
left-hand side. Don't hit it where the wild things are.
Wrong direction. I'm like, I don't want to go slow, and maybe I need to stop thinking that way. I like
better
do.
than
It's
that.
kind of like driving where you
Henny,
look.
How bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the sand.
Alright, well, I'm going to lose a lot of distance, so. Is it going to land where I want it? It did.
Well,
Almost
that was a good
rolled
strike.
too
Just
far,
barely got
wow.
it out of the fairway bunker.
Alright, I'm going to pull this back some. Let's see. It's going to kick me that way, so let's do that. Little too far, I think.
You like that, didn't you?
I'm not sure I
Just
can
don't
pull
roll
this one
12
off.
feet to the hole.
This is going to be tricky. Nope. It's going to stay left.
Ooh,
Darn.
this is a par putt.
That's going to move some. I
This looks like it's got the speed and
want to
the
be
lie.
careful there.
And that'll be all
Under
she
the
wrote today.
bridge. Water
Okay.
under the bridge.
Well, Rich, after a sloppy start, they
It's a
seem to
good
have pulled
round.
that round together.
There's not really much to
What they
complain
had to
about
do
there.
after that opening 9, it was, it wasn't going to be pretty if they had the back 9 to match the front 9.
Alright, I think he's being a little harsh. I mean, I think I was doing okay. I mean, I definitely was +3, +4, I think, at one point, but still. Come back, made it respectable. I don't know that I could say when the last time I had an under par round was. It's been a while. So, I need to take this as the victory it is, and I will see you next time.